Welcome once again. We are now on puzzles number 55. Alright, puzzle number 55. And again, this is volume 6 of that book, Attack in Defense by Igor Shushkin. Right. So, in this puzzle, remember that the title of the puzzle is Sacrifice to Set Up a Skewer. Alright, sacrifice to set up a skewer. And right, first of all, what is a skewer? Right, and we said a skewer is a tactic where a player attacks an opponent's piece, forcing them to move it and simultaneously attacking another piece behind the first one. That's what we said a skewer was. All right, so let's look at this position. You might be thinking, what move can we possibly do? Right, so imagine if this pawn here on e4 wasn't there. This rook here would be giving check here. All right, this rook would be giving check to the king. All right, and then the king would be forced to move away, and then we could then capture the queen. All right, but in this, so we need to find a move that can open up this file for us, so that we can give check with our rook, and then we can set up the skewer position. All right, so let's try a rook capture. All right, so we are sacrificing the rook, and we're sacrificing the rook. At the same time, we are attracting the king closer to or attracting the king far away from its defense of the queen. All right, so he is then forced to capture with his king. All right, so now we can then set up our skewer. Remember, our skewer is when we attack. Remember, we said a skewer is when a player attacks an opponent's piece, forcing them to move it while simultaneously attacking another piece behind the first one. All right, so here now we can then set up our skewer. All right, so our skewer here, we're going to say rook check. All right, we are now forcing the king to move away, and then we can capture the piece behind it. All right, so now in this tactic we end up with an extra. We end up with an extra rook, and black has got no pieces other than the 2 pawns that are left. All right, so here for you to fully master this tactic of sacrifice to set up a skewer, you have to really stretch your mind a bit, because you have to be able to see that this king and this queen can be in line to set up a skewer. Sometimes a skewer can be set up diagonally, where the king and the queen are in a diagonal. Sometimes